Welcome to We Putting the FU in Funny.
Putting the FU in funny, everybody. What's up? Episode number 1.
Yes, today.
And it sounds like it.
I'm
Today,
Pickle.
we have with us the multi-talented and exuberant Ryan Rogers.
Hi, Brandon. Hi, Pickle.
And
one of the funniest guys I've ever had the pleasure of being around.
Absolutely.
AJ Bell.
Hey,
welcome
glad
to the
be
show,
here.
guys. Thank
Welcome
y'all for
to
being
the show,
on.
fellas. And this is Brandon Bruffett.
This is Brandon Bruffett. How you doing, world?
Also one of the funniest guys in our scene now.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you very much.
He's all right.
I'll do. You know, and on the other end we have Pickle,
What up, baby?
the most hosting leprechaun in all
Yeah.
of New Orleans.
Delicious host here.
Get your pH balance,
That's
baby.
right. That's right.
Oh, my God.
That Pickle House balance in your life.
He's got one catchphrase after another. I
Yeah.
fucking love it.
That's going to be the first merch right there. Get your pH balance in.
Yeah.
Not get pickled.
Get your dose. Get pickled. Get your dose of pH balance. We got a bunch of exciting things in the future, y'all. A bunch of fun. But exciting things in the past. You just came off a tour, bro. That's exciting.
Thank you. Yeah. Flew in yesterday. It was a 7-week tour of sororities across America about comedy and mental health.
Ooh.
And the funny thing is
So
now
we
I
So
specialize
they
in.
picked a crazy person.
Yeah, now I want to kill myself. It was an anti-suicide one, and it's fucking wild. I'm going to off myself at any goddamn second. It's mostly because of the shit that I heard these girls say. Like,
Yeah.
all these Gen Z girls, like, across America, they have so much in common, but, like, they would say crazy shit to me. Like, I had a show where I actually had to break the news to a girl that Jack and Rose from Titanic were not historical figures. And the rest of the sorority was like, is that true?
So that girl still believes in Adam and Eve, though.
Yes, she does.
So you should have clarified.
This was in Alabama, so yes.
Oh, my God.
Yes, absolutely. That's where all of the 56% of Americans that believe that story live.
In
Is
Alabama?
Yeah, all of them.
You went to the University of Alabama?
No, well, we did, but that story happened in Jacksonville, Alabama. Isn't that fucking crazy? Jacksonville University.
like the retarded cousin
Jacksonville.
of Florida.
That's actually their mascot, the retarded cousin.
His name's Philium.
Not William.
Poor Philium. Poor little Philium.
William with a PH.
Oh my God.
He's
Next
balanced.
time you go to Alabama, let me know, because my cousin goes to Alabama.
Is that your baby mama?
No.
Okay.
No. That's Michigan. That's Michigan. I'll get a baby mama from Alabama, too. I don't have any.
I mean, she's from Alabama.
barefoot
but
dirty.
She lives in
I
Michigan.
I need a barefoot dirty.
Have any of y'all performed in Alabama, like the Mobile comedy scene or anything?
Yeah,
Uh-huh,
Mobile,
yeah.
Yeah,
Like
yeah,
it.
I've been
I
to
did
Mobile
once, and I know Toulouse.
Oh, I love Toulouse.
He's one of the bigger comics out there.
Oh,
if you
he's
don't
awesome.
know.
He's so funny.
Toulouse is the shit.
Mhm.
He told me to get into the Baptist scene. I was like, really, bro? The Baptist church scene? Have you heard my whole set? My whole set. I might have about 10 minutes.
If I'm getting in the Baptist scene, I'm just going for the gusto and going snake handlers all the way. That's all I'm entertaining. If you ain't got a rattler, I ain't telling jokes.
Oh my God.
If a snake comes out when I'm in the room, I'm running.
Break
Fuck
out
that
your
shit.
serpent for some serious funny.
I don't think that's a bad idea to do a show down here that's tent revival themed. I think
That
that
would
could be
be
pretty
awesome.
funny.
That would be
Probably
awesome.
I would do
It
it.
probably would fucking be hilarious.
Yeah. I would catch the,
I'm not
I would
holding
catch
the
the Holy
snake, though.
Ghost. I would Holy Ghost all over the place.
I'm Holy Ghost, but
Possessed.
I'm not holding the fucking snake. Fuck that. You can be the snake.
But
tamer.
if you're
Why? Because I'm gay?
possessed,
Fuck you.
if you're possessed with the
You gonna be the
Spirit of
snake
Jesus
tamer,
Christ, no snake will bite you.
I do love that idea. Like exorcisms and shit between sets. Like, oh, that'd be
Yeah.
fun.
yeah.
Throw some snakes at some folks.
I love the idea of just like weird themed shows now. Like we had the idea the other day, me and Kimbra talking about comedy deli, where you pull numbers and then you give the audience like ham to throw at people and shit.
What's
It's
the
so
weirdest
stupid.
theme show?
Ham.
So look, I'm
That
gonna
one, I
put
don't
this
know.
out there, and if anybody can make this happen, then let's do this. I for some reason, and I don't know why, want to do a stand-up show in like a produce section.
I did not think you were gonna say that.
Nobody ever thinks I'm gonna say
The
that.
serious look on your face is killing me right now.
Dude,
This
I
is
wanna
like
do
a
it.
childhood dream.
I've been thinking about this since I started comedy, and it all comes from knowing that King James and the Special Men, local New Orleans, like I don't know, they're kind of like gutter swing. They're fucking awesome though. They did a show at Mardi Gras Zone. The
Oh,
the
hell
grocery
yeah,
store.
in the Maroney?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And ever since I started comedy, I've thought about that show, and I'm like, God, now I would love to do or in like a freezer section.
Yeah.
You know, just
Look, I'd be down to
how
do
their-
it. Go
their
get your-
freezer section. You go around that corner, and it's like that wall all the way to the side of the building. So
Go
it's
hit
like
up
closed
Rouse's.
off. I can see people just coming around with a buggy and being like, "What the fuck is that?"
That's fucking funny.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
I want to do it so bad. So if anybody has any connections with grocery stores,
I just did a
we won't rob it.
I just did a show in Austin where it was, I mean, I worked my ass off while I was there, but they hooked me up with this open mic, and I showed up, and it was on a walking path.
Hell yeah.
Yes, and
yeah.
I literally, and I was like,
Yeah.
"Are y'all fucking?" 'Cause
Lots
I was
of
like,
foot
"What's the
traffic.
address?" And the dude dropped his pin, and I was like, "This is not gonna be good."
Like a woods walking
Yes,
path?
dude. Yes.
That's crazy.
It was very stupid, but I had so much fun. I opened it. I was like, "Fuck it."
It was good. It was fun.
There's that place out in City Park. I can't remember what the thing is, but it's a platform at the top of a hill.
Yeah.
It would be awesome.
I
to
know what
do
you're talking
something-
about.
Yeah,
It's like a
yeah.
coliseum looking thing.
Oh,
Yeah,
you're talking about like
yeah.
a that stone structure that's like sitting
The
at
one
the
by
top.
Cafe
Yeah,
Du
yeah.
Monde?
I don't know how close.
That's the
Yeah,
one I'm
it is.
talking about.
It's not far from
by like
Cafe
a
Du Monde.
pond.
Yeah.
I was just there yesterday. So.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a place where we took like photos for like a wedding.
yeah. It's a cool.
Where I took my
spot.
headshots at for catching.
Oh, okay. Is that it?
You don't remember? You came with me. Remember whenever we went there?
Oh, yeah. It's a little ways away from that, but
Okay, but it's like one of those things.
no. This is just a platform. It's like it like turns the hill into a plateau. It's a sitting area at the very top of a hill.
Okay.
And there's not many hills in City Park. But
Famously.
Yeah.
Right.
So wait, AJ's in town from Boston. You were taking shots for a wedding yesterday? What's
No, not yesterday.
Okay.
Once upon a time I was there, but I happened to be there yesterday. Just because I like City Park, I was just there.
okay?
Yeah, City Park's awesome. Awesome.
Well, this is going well. Talk about since AJ's in
So,
town.
yeah.
What have you been doing since you've been back? Have you been doing anything?
No, Jazz Fest is going on. So
God damn it, that's true.
Not
I have-
catching any Jazz Fest, huh?
no, I just
Yeah.
have awful timing. I decided to come back in time, and now the crowd just is gone. They're just listening to music,
Yeah.
and feeling like I'm just back in Boston. I was just talking to 4 people,
Yeah, right?
being like, "Hey guys, I'm actually from here."
Guess what? You are still in Boston.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I had a nightmare. I was still in Boston last night.
Oh no.
Well, Boston's awesome. Boston's been awesome, but
That's great.
I'm happy to be back. It's been fun being back and seeing old faces.
Yeah.
And
It's
seeing
fun
how
seeing.
far the
It's
seasons
good
come.
to see you come back and hang out, man. It's I missed you.
I missed
really
him too.
did.
For
Yeah, I
real.
left and you
He did.
motherfuckers decided to
He
make
says it
everything
all the
better.
time, too.
I left. As soon as I left, these motherfuckers were like, "All right, let's get a scene going."
You were part of it.
We're culling the
before.
herd.
Yeah, for real.
You were part of the scene. You're still part of that scene, though. You just
I'm estranged.
you went off course for a little while.
Trust me when I say that when you get back, like the folks that you haven't worked with yet are going to be very happy to work with you. They're going to need
Yeah.
like a master. They're going to need we can only do so much, AJ, is what I'm trying to say.
I've
Right.
been waiting a long time for a white guy to call me master.
Oh no!
But I've made it, Mom. Mom, I made it.
Motherfucker.
We got that on camera,
This
right?
podcast was a trap. Honestly, I'm fine with that. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's the least I could do.
What do you
behalf
mean?
of
We can't even call our bedrooms master anymore. Say it to a black guy.
Can't even say you can't even say masturbation anymore.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why is Bayesian?
I
And why is
mean,
he a
yeah.
master?
Not Bayesian.
Yeah.
You, Brandon, I was thinking a second ago, you know what I think you and Pickle would be great for? A comedy tour of prisons.
I actually would
Wait.
do that.
I
don't
know you would.
Yeah.
That's why I pitched it to him.
I mean, I would definitely go.
For a comedy at a prison, I would start a fucking riot. I would love
That's
it.
why I didn't
Yeah.
include you in this.
Yeah. That's what's up. Let's do this. Let's do it. What do we
Like
gotta
produce
do?
in prisons.
I mean,
Produce in
I'm
prisons.
cute in
I
a
like
jumpsuit.
Hell yeah.
I was gonna ask, how do you know you look cute in a jumpsuit? And I was like, oh, I know the answer.
'Cause
to
I
that.
don't want to put the jumpsuit
Because
back
I've been
on.
around jumpsuits and mirrors at the same time.
Back on, y'all.
Oh my god, comedy felony.
It
That
doesn't
could
have
be fun.
anything to do with jail because those jumpsuits are all fucked up.
Yeah, they are.
What size were you in a jail jumpsuit?
Fucking the wrong one. Didn't matter what size it is.
Pickle, what was your color?
Oh, I was definitely an orange
All of
guy.
them.
Orange guy. That's what they call him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Now I used to wear back in the rave days. I used to wear orange all the time, head to toe. I went to jail. Not so much. It killed orange for me.
I have bad memories of orange now.
I never really wore a whole lot of like black and white striped, outfits.
No, you don't get that on the West
Yeah,
Bank.
so that
either.
didn't.
That's more like a St. Tammany Parish thing.
orange-
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah, they ruined me on orange, bro. Jail will ruin you on orange.
I feel like it'll ruin you on a lot of things.
Yeah, well,
It will, bro.
Shitting.
yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not- it
farting
does.
and making the sound.
I still shit with one leg out my pants. If that's, I mean,
What the fuck does that mean?
well, you don't want to have both legs in your pants if somebody rolls up on you in the bathroom.
So you take a full leg out of your pants?
yeah, so
Yeah.
you can move.
You are fucking kidding me. Oh my
Dude,
god, I
well,
love this.
You can't get yourself caught up with them around your
yeah,
knees.
that'd
you
be
know?
like having your shoes, your
you're
shoelaces tied
vulnerable.
together.
I don't know where my life is going to take me yet. Continue. I need this. I'll take the advice. Fuck it.
Yeah,
For
that's-
real,
that's
you gotta
real,
be
that's real
alert.
shit.
You ain't never been more alert in your life than taking a shit in jail.
I genuinely believe you.
For real, because it's
I've had some free world shits that I was pretty alert in.
I don't know. I've taken a shit in a busy stall without a lock. That's
Holy
that's pretty
shit!
good.
Like, am I fixing to have a baby right now?
that's alert. Busy stall without a lock. That's an alertness right there.
Wild.
Just looking
High
through the
school
slot.
stall without a lock.
And it's too far for you to put your hand in front of, so you're just sitting there hoping.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm in narcotics recovery, and a lot of the guys in my group have done time before. So between my NA group and comedy, I learned so much about prison culture. and like when Pickle and I talk about it, it is so matter of fact, and the whole time I'm wilding out while he's just saying things, and I'm like, and he's like, yeah, that's just how it is. And I'm like, are you fucking serious? This is a whole thing?
Yeah, it's all. It's
Hey, on a serious note,
life.
though, what kind of drugs are y'all recovering? Because I know you don't do them, so
I mean,
I
I have a fear. It's not so much a fear, but like kind of a intuition that I'm gonna find an old bag and a piece of clothing.
Ooh,
I know.
Let me tell you, I came home from rehab. Like I was doing so good in rehab that they let me come home for a weekend.
I'm shocked by that.
And I mean, I was an exemplary. That was my.
Were you
you
put
got
on
a rehab furlough.
Yeah,
That is
like they let me go
ridiculous.
home for the weekend and get some pussy and shit, you know. And
God.
I went through I was going through my drawers, and I found the fucking pill, and I was like, "Holy fuck!"
Did you take it?
I didn't take it.
See, that's smart.
I flushed that shit.
Do you
'Cause
flush the single pill?
I flushed the single pill, dog.
And the
That's a little
girl.
dramatic.
Look, I would have took it and I would have went my ass back to jail. You know what I mean? The court system, the rehab, they drug test you as soon as you come back.
Yeah.
You know, and if I wouldn't have got drug tested, like the drug court people drug test you. Like I was
The drug
getting
court people
double-
don't fuck around.
I was getting double drug tested, and they fucking drug test you 4 or 5 times a week, especially me. You know, they were like, we don't trust you
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, you're
You
on
was-
site drug tested.
Yeah, they were
You're
like, we
come
can
on.
put him in drug court. He'll never pass. He'll never.
I'm pro drug, and I want to drug test you daily.
I feel like they don't even have to ask. They just roll up on your ass in line waiting for some shit like, hey, pants, I need that pee right now. Please.
And he's like, this is a Chipotle, sir.
They used to send the bailiff to come watch me work out in the gym.
You worked
Gyms.
out?
I used to work out.
Oh,
I
well,
used
that's
to-
shocking.
When I started comedy, I had a 6-pack almost.
You're fucking
I
lying.
shit
I
you
think,
not,
I think
dude.
he might be lying.
No, I'm not.
A 6-pack of Natty Light?
I don't remember the day
six-pack
he
almost.
started, But when I met him, he didn't.
I never had a six pack. Let's get that right.
You can't
I
lie
was
about having a
close.
six pack. We can see you.
Motherfucker, I got pictures that we can put on this podcast so we can prove it.
Prove it.
You know what I'm saying? We can.
His belly was ribbed just like a keg.
Oh my god, that's so funny.
Yeah, I was like kind of buff. Yeah, I still am kind of like muscular from working. I worked out for 10 years in a row without taking a break, dude. Like literally.
You should
just
start again.
I mean, last year I had like a bout of depression, and that's why I stopped.
See.
So I'm getting back into it now.
Yeah, I've never seen anyone work out depressed. You know what I mean?
I hate
Depression
the term
hit me,
bout
and
of
I was
depression.
like, you know what? Fuck it. Comedy's the only thing that matters. That only thing I need to work on right now. As long as I keep that rolling, we'll deal with the depression on the day. And that shit didn't work out too well. Oh my god.
Because then you just find yourself on stage one night spiraling.
Yeah, spiraling. You find yourself at home snorting fucking drugs. You know what I mean? It's
Lucky.
Not, it's not lucky, dog. It's broke.
That's what this comedy shit's about. Just need enough money to support my drug habit, bro.
For real.
Not anymore, bro. That shit, I don't do that shit no more.
Yeah, he's
Can't do that
clean-ish.
shit. I mean, I smoke weed. It's weed.
Let's be
weed.
clear, yeah.
Let's be clear. I smoke weed, but nothing else I'll touch
Actually,
because
I've
I
gotten
have.
into microdosing. That shit's amazing.
You
Do
know,
you
I
really?
like the mushroom thing, bro. How long you been doing that?
For about like 2 months now.
Yeah.
It's been real good. It's been real good.
All
Like,
right.
it's even beyond.
Michelle used to fucking microdose me at the mics before y'all left.
Yeah.
You know, she would come up here, some chocolate, and some
Yeah.
mushrooms. And dude, she was good for that. Is that who got you on it?
No. So the person who had him,
Talking to the mic.
the person who had him actually.
There we go.
There you go. Boom.
Hey, can y'all hear me? Did y'all pick up that earlier?
Yeah,
Jay?
we're
Yeah.
good.
Yeah, no. I already knew about him, but we both got from the same person. So it was like, you did this too, right? Like, oh, let's try this. And we just started trying it together. And yeah, mental stability is good for a relationship. I
Hell
know
yeah.
that's
Yeah,
a
it is.
shocker for a lot
It's
of people.
the best thing. It is the
It
best
is
thing.
the best thing.
How do you get to
I agree
this?
with you, Brian.
I can tell you later.
Tell us now, because I think we all need that. In
All
our
right, the
lives.
address is 15.
No. How do you get to mental stability in a relationship?
That's what we were
Well,
talking about.
a lot of people
I
are
didn't
doing
say I
it
was
through
there. I just said it
psychedelics.
helps.
We can get it. We can get the mushrooms. We know we need stability.
I know, we're in Chalmette. I'm sure it's not far. You know?
It's definitely not.
Oh, you're talking about Stability, Louisiana.
Yeah.
God damn it.
My bad. Yeah. Nah, there's great things being done with psychedelics and dissociatives and I mean things that we formerly considered party drugs.
I know.
Lots of benefits to them. Turns out.
I know. I wish I could try it. You know, I just got clean in time not to be able to try anything at all, and I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
You got to stay clean. You're a godfather now.
Yeah, I know. I'm the godfather to Pickle's kid, so that's a little.
Yeah, he is.
It's a little
That's how I feel about the
little
movie.
daunting.
So if I go off the rails, at least he'll have a good influence.
Yeah, I said that last night on stage. I was like, I'm Pickle's kid's godfather, which means I'm getting custody of that kid someday, 100%.
And it's supposed to be should you die
Yeah, well, you
an
know,
untimely death. That's
basically what relapse is. Dying untimely death.
That's basically what comedy is, just dying over and over.
Yes, no, really.
Yeah.
No fucking really. That's
Getting
how I
on
felt
that
last
stage.
night. After like being spoiled on tour with all these girls, we had a table that would not shut up, and I got in the car on the way home, and I was like, "Fuck this!
Come back
Like,
to
I'm done.
Louisiana.
These are
another
wild
bar.
animals out here."
yeah.
I'm going back on tour. What the fuck? I did
Yeah.
this for, man?
Fuck this shit. I'm going on the road.
Oh my god.
Hell yeah.
But yeah.
So what is your involvement with comedy in Boston? What you've been doing open mic shows or?
I've been doing a lot of staying the fuck home. Because
Ah.
it's fucking freezing out there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It is
yeah.
freezing.
Cold up north
Listen,
still.
people come down here all the time, and I got annoyed by how many people would talk shit about, like, oh, you guys don't know what the fucking cold is. Listen, they know what the fuck they're talking
Yeah,
about. We don't know
yeah.
what the fucking cold is.
Well,
That
that's
shit's
what
different.
ran Marcus Bond back home from Chicago. When he was like, yeah, I'm going back, and then he went up there and it was cold, and he was like, oh fuck that, oh, fuck that.
Yeah, he's a new group of people we got migrating here called defrosties.
Right, Frosties, yeah.
I like
They
that.
get
Yeah, I
down
like
here, get
that.
warm.
Yeah, man. Yeah, boy, Chicago gets cold. I know when we were looking at going up there, it was in like January, and it was like negative 13 degrees. And I said, no.
Why the fuck would anyone live there then? I
Well,
don't get it.
Well, because in the summer, it is fucking amazing. It really is. Bro, Kanye never said truer words than when he was talking about Summertime Shop, bro. That shit is real, bro.
Brandon is just like an onion, because you sound like this, but then you talk about your rave days, and then you quote like Kanye West and shit. And I'm like, what? What's happening?
I'm old school. I am, bro. I mean, I'm 45 years old, bro. I came up in New Orleans, and
You're 45.
I'm 45 years old. Yeah,
He's the grandpa of our group.
yeah.
That's
man.
fucking wild.
Paul brother.
45.
Wait, am I the youngest person?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, okay.
How old are you?
27.
Oh my god. Yeah, I'm 33.
I'm 35.
Brandon, yeah, I had
wearing
no
it
idea.
well.
I had no
Yeah,
idea.
beat us
I thought
all.
you were still in your 30s. Wow, that's fun.
Thank you.
Prison
yeah.
kept you young, apparently.
Well, it was.
It was all those facials, apparently.
I tell you, I don't know. I really don't know what to attribute it to, because like everything that I've done, I have actively like tried to destroy all. Like I should be disintegrating right now.
You were almost successful of that.
Almost. Yeah, I mean, with the fucking the physical shit that the medical shit that I've gone through lately,
close.
my health has been all kinds of fucked up. Lately.
What is your liquor of choice? I've always been interested.
In the front.
Stupid ass. Whiskey? You just seem like whiskey.
So when I drank a lot, it was usually brown liquor.
Yes.
Man, I love cognac. That's the one thing that I would drink for like the taste of it.
Yeah.
But I'm no stranger to Jim Beam. I also like to drink moonshine. Like,
That's not surprising.
it's not surprising, because I mean, for me, it's like, and I've always been like this. It's like I didn't really drink growing up because I chose to do drugs because they were more to the point.
Drugs are
Fewer
fun.
calories.
So like if I'm
ain't gotta
drinking,
socialize,
I
I can
prefer
just
to
do
do shots. I prefer to do shots.
alone.
Now I'm not like shots, but like that's more my speed.
That's awesome.
Speed, huh?
That's such like
No.
Brandon's all about efficiency, getting drunk. Like I like
well,
that.
I want to be efficient with pretty much everything.
Well, they say if you're
It's
not
like sex. I'm trying to save all the time that I can.
I agree with
like,
you with that.
Yeah.
What are we doing here? Like, it's one of those things where I'm just like, the whole time I'm like, what could I be watching on TV right
it
now?
is a
What could I be
fucking-
eating right now?
It's
Every
a
time.
fucking race.
all I'm
for
hearing
me.
is no foreplay. That's all
No.
I'm hearing.
No.
I'm telling you, I'm trying to shave off minutes on both ends. if these motherfuckers, man, these ungrateful motherfuckers, bro, I'm gonna tell you what, bro.
God, that is so
just a
funny.
little bit. Remember the good times. Remember the good times as well as the bad times, you motherfuckers. Because like sex is a race for me now. You want to orgasm? Fucking prove it. Prove it, because I'm trying to win.
I just
Yes.
wanna,
I'm trying to win the race.
I just want to be in the room with the gun.
Yeah.
And the rock.
You don't even have to come to get pregnant. And that's the point. That's really the point of sex. So lose this race, you might end up with a baby.
We really needed female representation on this podcast
Yeah.
today,
Yeah.
just to counter that, because none of us can say anything. We're like, yeah, we agree.
Yeah, well, they just overturned Roe v. Wade. We can
The only thing, and the only
Don't
thing
kick
that,
them while they're down.
Look, and the only thing that they can say is, ah! And that's not a valid argument.
That was the best impression of Kimbra I've ever seen.
It
not
was a
all
good
over.
impression, Kim.
It's not a valid argument, though.
Pickle, what's your drinking? I know you're trying to cut back. I mean, but what's your drinking like? Drink of choice, or like what's your pattern? Like when you're going out and stuff, or when you're trying to get fucked up?
When I drink alcohol, I like scotch or whiskey,
How?
and a snifter.
Oh my god.
I'm bougie, bro. I'm bougie, dog.
You're like you. I just see you with a red Solo snifter.
I sniffed her too.
I sniffed her, I
Before I
drank her.
Snifter, licked her.
I sniffed her before I licked her.
in the front.
Okay.
But I licked her in the front. I sniffed her in the back. I don't know why.
AJ, what's yours?
I love this question, by the way. My drinking pattern is I'll get a shot of Jameson and a High Life.
Oh,
That's
word.
fucking awesome.
before a set.
That's
and that'll
solid.
loosen me
Yeah.
up. And if
Do
I
you-
do well, I'll reward myself with another one.
I was gonna ask you.
Yeah.
Do you drink like if it's an open mic or like a feature? Do you drink until you get on stage, or like you just have your one?
So I've gone through a phase of drinking up until I got on stage.
Yeah.
And then I realized I wanted to do good at comedy. So I started
Right.
doing one shot, one beer right before I got on stage. That loosened me up. And if I did well, I get one more. And if I did bad, I get like 5 more.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Go home.
So,
Actually, I don't know if we've ever talked about this, but me and AJ were on a show called Stone Drunk Sober, and AJ was
Such
on
a
Team
fun show.
Drunk, and I was on Team Sober.
Oh, my God.
AJ got so drunk before that he was falling asleep in the back, and the host came and got him and said, "You're on," and AJ woke up. Went up on stage, did his entire set, did not miss a beat, and then left. Like, walked off stage.
Yeah.
And I was sitting right backstage, and I was like, this motherfucker.
That's
I thought I had this in the
professionalism.
bag. Like,
That is professional.
oh, it was so impressive. It was so...
That's
slumped
stage house,
over
bro.
in the back.
I've never done a drunk spot on
Stage house.
that show. I'm afraid to do a drunk spot on Stone Drunk. So
Yeah, it was him and Vince, so I was like, this is... They're
Dude,
not going to take any prisoners.
I smashed in Lafayette on a Stone spot, but I want to do a drunk spot, but I got to do it like here in Louisiana.
Yeah.
I think, because I don't want to like drink and drive. I'm gonna end up at Brandon's house on the front porch.
Oh, my God.
That's
You don't want to end up there.
And he's like, get out of here.
I'm
a sniffer in
not
the
sure
back.
that I understand the reference.
the reference is you're gonna be the closest person.
I
that
don't
can
even
get
have a
to.
front porch.
There's like a little stoop I can just sit on the door like this and call you and be like, hey bro, let me
That's
inside.
somebody else's stoop.
Oh well, I'm gonna turn it into my stoop.
She's sweet enough. I mean,
He's like, who the fuck have I been sleeping by for the last year?
I know, really.
this angel.
yeah.
What stoop am I on?
Definitely not this place because I just moved in like 3 weeks ago. So, where are you going?
Yeah, really.
I'm gonna climb up the side of the wall on your balcony.
Drunk.
He's like, that's
Okay.
not my balcony. I don't have
You could
I
just,
do have a balcony.
You could
He
just
does
go to
have
Miss
a
Mays
balcony.
and just hang out until you have to
do
go
have a
home.
balcony.
Like, you don't have to do this.
I don't like bars.
You work in them every night.
It's different. I
I
work,
feel the same way,
you
though,
It's
kinda.
different, dude. It's I don't just go to bars and chill. It's
Well,
never really been my thing.
pickle-
AJ's always
pickle.
tried to get me to it. I'm like, I just fucking I think he's got me to get one drink. One night he was like, "Fuck that, you're drinking tonight. Here's a shot." And I was like, "All right, bro, you got me tonight. I'll give you that." And besides that, nah, I don't chill in bars.
That's so crazy.
But according to the CIA,
Oh, God.
he now owns one.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
What?
No, don't look.
Whoa.
We had a crazy at my mic last night. This fucking crazy dude was like, I'm in the CIA. I
Agent
was like,
64. Let's
yeah.
be real clear.
He-
Agent
look,
64.
He comes off normal.
Not
at
52.
first.
not 52.
He told
64.
you 64. He told me Triple O 64. That's what his name was.
Triple O 64.
Triple O 64.
One more zero, just to emphasize that.
And he was
64.
like, I am a CIA agent.
But
and
was he
we're-
good?
No, he was crazy.
Oh, well, was he good?
He was going
He
around
didn't go
finishing
up.
half drinks.
Oh, that used to be my
That's
move.
not very spy-like.
Nah. He was like stealing cigarettes from the floor.
Oh, I don't think I've ever done that.
Finishing them. Yeah, he was wilding, bro. He was like, and he was like the bartender kicked him out. Like,
He was
didn't get to go
covert
up.
as fuck.
Was
didn't
he?
get to go
No.
up.
No, he was
he
just-
spooked. He like tripped me out at first because he comes off as a normal person in the first 20 seconds.
No, he
You
doesn't.
know?
No, he doesn't. He
And
doesn't.
no,
He doesn't.
and once he opens
That's
his mouth and
optimism.
says, "I'm a CIA agent," you're like, "Oh,
He asked me if I was
You're
a
crazy.
werewolf.
That's a fair question.
To be fair, I've wondered.
Yeah, really.
that is
Well, okay,
good."
okay,
You
I
do
got-
got a little Twilight on
that's
you.
fine. That's fine. I'm not gonna contest that. I'm gonna give the dude his werewolf comment. But everything else, he was way off on.
Oh my God.
Fucking
Everything else
crazy.
is just a fucking miss.
This dude was
Dude, he
fucking
was-
crazy. I
was
thought he was
crazy
gonna
as fuck.
fucking. I thought he was gonna attack Pickle for real.
Yeah, Brandon started like booting up to him. I saw him walk away.
Oh, hell
He was
no.
like, "All right, y'all, I'm just gonna go stand over there." Brandon's like, "Yeah, bitch."
No. He was going to stand over there because I told him that's the way. He asked me if I was a
See?
werewolf. I was like, you need to chill down there, bro. You need to, nah, for real. You need to chill down
I would
there.
have loved to have seen that.
Fucking
You
Jesus
said that
Christ.
shit was great. That's the first time I seen
So-
Brandon like puff up like a
Yeah.
fucking, like a cobra, right?
Well, he acted
quick
like
to-
he was gonna come through the center of us and
Nah.
get you because he was mad at whoever ran the open mic.
Yeah, fuck him.
And I told him, I was like, that's who runs the open mic.
Oh, so you snitched?
Yeah, because if he's got a problem with my boy, he's got a problem with me. We're going to handle that shit
I love
before
that.
he gets to him. So
I would
yeah.
love to see a comic kind of puff up like that because, like, I'm with y'all all the time.
I've-
Everyone's so
I've only-
sensitive to
I've only
star
been a
art, and
comic
I'm like,
for 3 years, 4 years. Yeah, I was a whole person before I even started doing this.
Bro, I remember when someone drove a golf cart and ripped the back of your car off.
I remember that
like,
shit
I
too.
did not kill
What?
that dude.
I did that. I remember that shit too. Yeah, yeah. We were in was it Ocean
Mississippi.
Springs. Yeah.
Mississippi.
Ocean Springs over at one of Krangus's mics at the juke joint.
shout out Krangus.
Yeah,
Some
shout
dumbass
out
just saw a golf
Krangus.
cart and was like, is this for anybody?
Yeah.
Just got in.
So I'm parked and there is a golf cart because over there everybody drives fucking golf carts everywhere.
Is it a wealthy area?
Yes and no.
Okay.
Yeah, yes and no.
Wealthy businesses.
There's both. But they can get golf carts.
Okay.
And apparently, if there's just one sitting there, you can feel free to drive it.
Like the scooters?
So, well, not exactly. It is illegal.
Yeah.
But
I mean, it was Mississippi
This
too,
guy-
so they probably do piggyback golf carts.
so
Yeah,
this
lawless.
dude was just like, I'm gonna hop in this golf cart and I'm gonna drive around. So, well, it's parked just like on the side of my van, right on the passenger side. And he gets in it and he drives around the front of it, and immediately hits the side panel, goes all the way down, and yeah, damn near tears off the bumper.
Oh my fucking
I had to
god.
tie the damn bumper back on. Fucking leaving Mississippi looking like I lived there.
A fate worse than death. No.
Jesus fucking Christ. You know, and I didn't want the kid to get a DWI because he was drunk as shit and joyriding in somebody else's vehicle.
You were empathetic towards this person?
I was, I was, but if I see him again, I'm gonna give him the nasty eye.
Oh my god. I would have beat the shit out of that
I
guy.
probably,
Yeah,
I would-
well,
I wasn't there that
I
night.
was
He showed
real,
incredible respect.
real pissed off about it, but I'm trying not to like dig off in anybody's ass anymore because like people don't like it when I do that. So
You get upset when you break a table. of
when
glass.
I get all appropriately angry at some stupid shit, people really don't respond well to that.
Yeah. When
Have
I
you
hold
ever-
someone accountable for their actions.
Yes.
Have you ever
Yes.
been thrown out of a bar?
No.
No? Pickle?
Well, no, I did. I got thrown out of Ampersand one time, but then the guy that threw me out had to watch me walk right back in there. So,
You showed him.
well, I didn't show him. Somebody else did. I was just sitting out front minding my own business, and they was like, "Come on back in."
What?
So, yeah.
That's weird.
No, it wasn't weird. Dude kicked me out for some bullshit. So, yeah.
What were you doing?
I was promoting a party.
Oh, well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. It's more. It's not like you were swinging at people. Like,
No, I don't I don't do that. I'm not that guy.
no, I believe you.
I got kicked
Yeah.
out of a bar before.
My bones are too frail for that.
Oh,
Oh yeah, you Grandpappy Bruffy. We gotta keep those
The
frail.
osteoporosis is kicking in.
okay,
We
Jamie
gotta
Lee Curtis.
get him a milk in here. We need
In the next decade, you're
we
going to be
need
entitled
some-
to financial compensation.
Yeah, for real.
we need some vitamin D for Bruffet's bones.
AJ,
Yeah.
thrown out of a club?
No, never.
No, well behaved.
Not a club. I got thrown out of a bar called Caddy Shack.
What?
And let me tell you, it
Wait,
was
on the West Bank?
on the West
Wow.
Bank.
I know exactly where it is.
No, yeah.
On Lapalco?
Yeah.
Yep.
You know Caddy Shack. So let me tell you.
Why were you in a bar called Caddyshack?
It's actually cute.
Yeah.
So let me tell you this whole situation, all right? My little brother, rest in peace, Mitten, he was dating this girl, and they ended up breaking up, and she, like, came fucking with me. You know what I mean? So I was messing with her for a couple days, and we never, like, had sex or nothing like that. We were just talking and bullshitting, and she was like, come to Caddy Shack on a certain night. And I was like, cool, I'm going to come to Caddy Shack. And I go to Caddy Shack, and like her and her friends are there. This is like her bar, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
this is like their bar. You know, how people have their bar
Ugh.
on the West Bank. It's disgusting.
That's sad.
It's it's disgusting, bro.
I'm like, I guess I have
So-
to have something, you know?
I go over there and I like start dancing with her, and we are cool at first. And then I go get like a drink or something, and I come back and they're like dancing together. And I try to go dance with her, and then all of a sudden they like make this like mamba line of dancing, like, no, you can't dance with us. pickle. And I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? And all of a sudden I turn around and there's like a bouncer.
His moves are horrible.
Yeah, I can't dance.
Stop embarrassing
I
yourself.
can't-
We're doing you a favor.
I can dance. Fuck y'all.
I believe
Actually,
So they thought you were harassing this girl?
well, that's what I think she made it out to be. I turned around and there was a bouncer there, and I looked at her. I said, "Oh, that's the game you playing? Like, what kind of weird shit is that? We've been fucking kicking
What
it
kind
for
of
real.
weird shit is that?
That's funny.
We've been
that's,
kicking it like
that's
making
how you're
out
playing?
for the last week, tits in my hand and shit like that. Like we was chilling for a good week and a half area before this happened, and
That's fucking funny.
as soon as I saw the bouncer, I looked at it, I was like, oh, all right. And I didn't even get the fucking like dude to tell me like leave. You know what I'm saying? I didn't wait around. I just started walking.
Just grabbed yourself by the shirt collar
Yeah.
and escorted yourself out.
I
huh?
escorted myself out. I was like, all right, fuck this situation.
Like a Looney Tune. Just like, I'll
walk
see myself
out-
out.
I walk out the door and the bouncer's a big fat dude. He was like, yeah, get out of here. I turned around and said, fuck you, you fat bitch. The fuck are you talking about? I was leaving anyway, you piece of shit. And I just left. But yeah,
That is so fucking
that's the
fun.
closest I've been thrown out of a bar.
I just called someone. I feel bad about it. I still feel bad about it. I called someone fat. I know. Stop.
Why would you feel bad about that? if
Because I'm
it's
supposed to be
true?
really. Because I'm supposed to be body positive. I don't know. I feel a responsibility
You
as a
were
gay
po-
person
Gay.
to be like.
He's
Okay.
gay.
I
He has
can't
to
do
be
that.
body positive.
Were you
here.
positive that they were fat?
Yes.
Here's what
Okay.
happened.
Didn't
So,
That's enough
No,
body
it's actually-
positive to
No problem.
It's actually
just
pretty
a
funny.
fact.
Quite
It's just a
positive.
fact. It's just a fact.
I can't say it though.
You can say it.
I was coming out of a coffee shop in Katy, Texas, in Houston, where it was like extremely nice. It's where I have family there, and I went to go get coffee. And as I'm leaving, this chick followed me out to the car. It's like 7 a.m, and she was like, "Sir, sir," and I'm like, "You can't be talking to me, sir." Is that me? In the booty shorts? No. So I turn around and she's like, at the minute I made eye contact, she was like, "What the fuck is up with that parking job, you motherfucker?" Going off out of nowhere.
Wow.
So I did what any of us would do, and I started laughing from my soul. I was laughing so hard because I was just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Doubled over in front of this woman, which made her even madder. So I'm like, I get in the car and she's screaming. So as I'm pulling out, she starts walking up to the car and I roll down the window and I'm like, I hope you get some help, you crazy fat bitch. And I just pulled
The
off.
crazy part. Yeah, it's the crazy part.
Is
If
it
you'd have
the
dropped the crazy, you didn't say anything about crazy. You could have got away with fat. You can't get away with crazy and fat.
I know. I feel
As
You don't
bad.
have the
That's
credentials
Brandon's
to
trigger
call her
word right
crazy.
there. Crazy.
You don't have
I
the
was with you
credentials.
till you said crazy.
You don't have the credentials to call her crazy. You can see that she's fat.
Because fat. This is so problematic.
Wait, hold on.
We're canceled before it even comes out.
He's pretty much a comic. You know, he's a comic, so he's disturbed as well. He has the right to say crazy, I think. We all do.
I'm just gonna sit.
I said the R word on stage last night too, but I was talking about straight men, and as soon as I said it, I was like, "Why
What?
did the
Retired?
yes,
That's what white men, straight white men do. They retire.
yeah, y'all are
Roman
all, y'all are
Greco?
all done."
What is this R word? You talking about racist or retarded?
I said the second one,
I'll believe it.
which is
You
funny.
see how you just like low key threw me under the bus there?
No,
Like I said the second one, the one that you said.
It's so weird though because I just got back from Austin, in which they say the F word for gay people and the R word constantly,
Look.
and they think it is the funniest thing, and they use it as punchlines.
Yeah.
And I thought it was just
that's
like,
because their comics aren't.
They're fucking assholes.
Nah, man, that's pretty raw. That's not a good punchline.
I mean, and I was like, I thought it was funny the first time I heard the F word, where I was like, that's ballsy. Like, go off. And the dude next to me was like, get used to it. This is like Joe Rogan, Tony Hinchcliffe
This
country.
is-
Like,
yeah.
wait, just wait.
This is Texas, dude.
And then like it happened, not just Texas, just Austin. And they would be
Yeah.
like, because she's retarded. And then everyone would laugh. And I'm like, are y'all fucking
They're
serious?
They're wild
I
over
say
there.
retarded because I mean I'm partially.
You identify that way so you can say it.
Yeah.
I'm diagnosed, so
But I also
I'm
do that
special.
joke. I do that joke about identifying as a 28-year-old black man, and it's hard out here for both of us. But I can't say the N word, so I don't know
you know.
if that.
I think that's
even-
pretty safe. AJ
I'm
said no.
27 right now, so in like 3 months I'm gonna be real pissed at that.
Talk to me. Talk to me. Talk to me. Yeah, no, I cleared that joke by a friend before I told it to make sure that I wouldn't get beat up on stage by white women. So
That's a trap. Getting your joke cleared by one person before is a
Yeah.
trap because I
Yeah,
always
and it
do
was-
it, and I'm like,
yeah.
whoop,
and it
nope.
was and it was pop, so I don't know if
Oh,
like,
don't.
You deserve whatever the fuck happened to you. You deserve
Pop is like that,
Hey,
though.
the joke lands. The joke lands.
The joke does land. It's a good joke.
I'm surprised he didn't try to plus it up because that's what he's like. You should instead call her a skinless seahorse or
Plus
whatever
it
he
up.
says.
Plus it up.
You had that in your pocket.
Yeah, let's see.
I love Pop.
Plus
Pop was
it
on
up.
my roast team. We went all the way to the finals. It was
my
me,
God.
Pop, Seth Robichaux, and Amy Collins, and it was just like and I would always throw Pop out first because I'm like, he's gonna be unhinged, and the people aren't gonna be able to follow
They
him.
put
He's my
together a
favorite
dream team of like, can we say this about them? I don't know if we can do this.
That's why we did it. We were like, we're all gay, and then we have Pop. And I was like,
I
dude,
can win, but at what cost?
Yeah.
Fuck that. I went in hard.
They're
on
like,
them.
I thought I won,
I didn't
and they
get to hit Ryan,
executed
though.
me.
huh?
I didn't get to hit you with my jokes.
No,
that
I hit
had.
Pickle with
I
some
was-
of my favorite stuff.
I was upset that I didn't get the. I didn't have enough time to
My,
hit Ryan.
my favorite joke about you that I wrote was, nobody knows Pickle's real name, and his first child won't either. You know, because you're going to be absent.
No, I'm not.
just kidding. I'm
he's
You already
kidding.
are.
We're getting it together. They're moving down here. They're moving down here.
Are they really?
Yeah, they're gonna in about a year. They'll be moving here.
Okay, now I have to, like, come
Her
Wait a
through.
minute. No,
Her
you need
dad-
to move up there so we can like have a foothold there too.
You don't want to go to
foot-
Detroit?
I got the
Nobody
foot-
wants
dude,
to go to
Nobody.
Detroit.
I got the
But
foothold
take
there,
one for the
though.
team every now
Listen,
and then.
I got the comics. I got everything there already. I got spots we're gonna probably like hook up for. I want to put
Sounds
together
like a
a tour.
mafia boss.
I want to put together. A
I'm
tour,
going on tour in
states to
July,
states.
and Detroit's one of them.
That's what's up.
I'm just doing a me tour, not a fucking sorority one. And it's
You tour? That's dude.
That's
So I can
what
go
you
see the
call
baby.
it. Hashtag me tour. Great.
fuck.
Great.
Hold on, I'm texting my husband slash
Do
manager.
that. Do
That's
that. Tell
fucking
him,
funny.
Tell him that Brandon had a genius idea.
He loves you. Brandon is also my little brother's favorite comedian.
Really?
Rhett gets starstruck when he sees Brandon. He's like, Rhett, my little brother's also the same person that brings his gun in his bathing suit down to the beach.
Hell
So
yeah. You bring that gun, boy, and make up for that dick print somehow.
I just like to imagine a Speedo and just a fucking
I
AK-47.
just roast my number one fan and shit. Like,
that is so funny.
yeah, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm flattered.
Yeah, we went to another show on the West Bank, and Rhett saw you, and he's like, wait, is Brandon going up tonight? And I was like, yeah, that's how he talks. And I was like, yeah.
Wait.
Okay.
Do it again. Do it again.
It's like, Brandon going up tonight?
Is that accurate, Rhett?
Yeah. That's my impression of a straight guy. No homo. That's it.
Yeah.
It's lit.
I never met him and I know that's
It's
accurate. I
What?
never met him and I know that's accurate.
man. So yeah. So roast jokes.
Are we about to
Let's-
start?
Yeah.
We're about to- No, please.
No. So your favorite one about pickle?
I'll tell you one right
Let's-
now.
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I didn't get to say it then.
Uh-oh.
You know,
Hit me.
one of my favorite ones that I was gonna say was Ryan is a gay man, and they say that God doesn't love gay people, but I think that is a lie. I think because y'all have so much in common. You know, God was a fisher for men. He was a woodworker. And Ryan's from the West Bank, so he knows how it feels to have all his friends want to stone him to death.
Okay. That was a walk, but you got there.
Yeah. Well, in the midst, it wasn't supposed to. That was a build-up one because I had other ones I was gonna hit you with. Yeah.
Well, I also said that you look like you pay for sex with food stamps. So
Yeah. I would if I could. I
wrote
don't
one
have
about
any
it.
stamps.
I'm sure you can.
Somebody get.
I wrote that Pickle looks like the guy that you would hire to do a hit on Pickle.
did you tell that?
No. I
Oh,
didn't get
that's
the chance.
fucking beautiful.
Yeah.
That's
it's
really funny.
I like that joke a lot. I like
Oh,
that
man.
joke a lot. Man.
Speaking of Pop, I did one at Pop that was
Speaking of my.
I said Pop Jermaine loves money and sex so much that if I told him we were taking bets on how long it would take him to cheat on his girlfriend, he would hand me a 20 and say yesterday.
That is such a beautiful joke. That's
Yeah,
so
it's great.
good.
So yeah, Pop, I wrote one about him. It wasn't even for the roast. It was just a offhand jokes. I love his jokes, right?
I love his
But he
jokes.
says the N word so much
so fucking
that I could never tell one of his jokes and it even come across the same way.
That's why he does
For
it, so
one,
you
would
can't
be-
steal him.
It would be so damn short, and yeah, that was the
like a
joke.
verbal
Was
watermark.
like Pop Jermaine make it. He's treating it like the music industry. He's trying to make comedy that white men can't steal. Yeah.
He's succeeding from the sounds of it. You sound mad.
I wrote
No,
a,
I mean, I love his comedy. I think
I wrote a
Pop's
combination
hilarious.
one about Ryan and Pop. Like Ryan just bought a Subaru. That's what it was, a Subaru, right?
Okay.
Ryan just bought a Subaru, and he told me that he gets 20,000 miles before he has to check the butt plug in his ass.
Okay.
And that butt plug is
It's
James
Jermaine.
Jermaine.
What was my favorite? Lamar had my favorite opener where I was like, Lamar Devon, everybody, he will steal your heart and the wheels off your bike. I cannot wait for the roast battle to come back. It's coming back in July.
I thought it was supposed to be this month.
No, they pushed it.
I'm gonna curse at somebody.
Really?
No, I'm not. No, but I'm gonna have fun with that shit.
It's going to be fun.
That shit's stressful a little bit.
It's so stressful.
Sitting there and writing fucking roast. You got to write 30 fucking roasts.
You
for
do. You
one
have to
person,
yeah.
and then cut them down to like 3 or 4 of the best ones and keep
Yeah,
them.
you could just write 3 really good ones.
Yeah.
We could have won the finals.
Writing? What the fuck are you talking about?
Yeah.
That's not happens. It doesn't happen like that.
We could have won the finals, but we were against Brandon Haynes, Lamar, William, and JQ.
With their matching
Yes.
sweatshirts.
Wait.
Bunch of
The funny thing is, we threw Pop out first, and Brandon Haynes came out in like a big, weird Dick Tracy hat, and Pop just fixated on it the whole time. And I was like, "You had the best set of all of us." And he was like, "The hat threw me off, man." I was like, "No."
Nah, that sounds like Pop.
That roast stuff was fun though. We're gonna get that popping. Back in the city, the roast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I have a question for you guys before we have to wind down. We asked this.
He's still taking over the fucking show and shit.
I know. I just have a
I
question.
love it.
We asked the girls this on tour, and it was always really fun. What is the one thing that will make you ghost a girl?
A positive pregnancy test. Because I know it's not mine.
You're positive?
As positive as that test is. Yeah, I'm pretty convinced that I have intelligent swimmers.
Oh my god!
I mean, 45 years, I've never even had a scare.
Really?
Never even had a scare. But I know that you're
Maybe
supposed
they're
to
just
like
dead.
masturbate a little bit before you actually come. You know, like
That's too much work.
oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, you shouldn't be like pulling out and being like, oh, like, you know, nah. You need a couple of strokes in there before.
I feel that way about STDs. Like the fact that I'm
What?
33 and I do what I do, and I'm like, nothing? Really? Like I'm challenging the person at the clinic. Like,
What? Yeah. What do you mean no?
like I basically.
Give me something. There's no like consolation.
I know. I'm
disease?
like, it's not that I want it, but I'm like,
Yeah.
I feel like I've earned something.
Yeah.
You know?
I know.
At least
hey,
a rash.
AJ, you had to ghost a chick before, huh?
I'd rather not talk about that.
See that? I know one of us sitting here.
I've had to go several jigs, and
Yeah.
it wasn't fun either of those times.
But what'll make you do it? Like, what is something, a quality that you're like,
Right.
no, can't deal with this?
I don't know. Coming to a comedy show and heckling every single comedian.
What
Oh,
the fuck?
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and my boys got to beat you up after that.
Oh no!
I'm just kidding.
Beat it
I'm
up?
kidding. I would never share somebody that I was in a relationship with, at least with too many people.
That's pretty funny.
I don't know why I'm grabbing an empty bottle.
Me and my ex went to a couples therapist once, and she suggested that we try an open relationship. A therapist told us that.
Oh, wow.
And I met a guy on Grindr and fell in love with him and broke
Oh,
up with my boyfriend
shit.
of 3 years.
Thanks, therapist.
And I was like, this is all her fault. I was looking for a way out.
Gave you an excuse, some bro. That
Well,
addict mentality.
the heart
right
wants
there.
what it wants. I don't know what to tell you.
I've got a female friend that she keeps losing the guy that she's seeing to the girl that they bring into a threesome.
That's so common.
And I'm like, stop shopping for your best friend and your boyfriend on the same fucking dating app.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, like just quit doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just seems like too much. And like, I know that might be closed-minded of me, but I'm like, what are you doing? That's just, do you have that much time on your hands? I don't.
So, well, actually, I want to know. What would make you ghost a chick for that?
I've ghosted a chick because she was a thief.
A jewel thief?
Stole his heart.
Money. I was with this chick one time, one of my first girlfriends ever. She stole we were all at a party, and she stole money out of somebody's purse or whatever. And the whole party went crazy for it. And she came to me, she was like, I did that shit. And I was like, you dumb bitch. And I fucking left. You know what I'm saying? Like, I was on the West Bank, so I knew where I was, so I just left the house and went walking down Barrett's area. Like, I'm gonna get home, fuck it. I just don't want to be a part of that situation.
Was she
any
proud of it when
longer.
she told you?
Oh yeah, but she didn't like it after. You know, she was like, "I'm sorry, I'll give it back." I was like, "Do whatever you do, bro." But
That is
fucked up.
scammy.
Yeah, your friend. You
That
know
is
what I
so
mean?
gross.
She did that as soon as she told me. I was like, "Oh, bitch, I'm out. I'm fucking out. I can't."
She
handle
probably
this
wanted you
shit."
to be in cahoots with her and be like, what else can we steal?
Nah,
Dirty
dude. That's one thing.
cahooter.
I never liked the stealing shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I tell jokes about that shit. Like, my mama really did make me give a sucker back to a
That
fucking
is true.
clerk.
You have told
You know
that
what I
joke.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That shit was embarrassing.
I steal
You know.
candy.
Yeah,
I
well,
steal candy.
You look like you steal fucking candy. You look
From,
like
from babies.
you look
The easiest candy.
For slightly older.
you look like you.
Like they say it's like taking candy from a baby, and that shit is real. That is,
You look like you steal the tooth from the tooth
It's
fairy.
like easy shit.
Where's my?
that's because I got all of them.
Yeah, no, it's good.
I stay stocked.
Because you're trying to get all the monies.
So Ryan,
Put it under my pillow.
what'll make you ghost a guy?
Ooh.
That's who I answered this a lot. Oh, let me think.
Like, it was easy after I ghosted all of the girls.
I ghosted an entire generation.
I came on this realization on the tour where I would tell the stories about like condoms and stuff, and then it hit me one day after 33 years. I was like, I've only worn condoms with women. And the girls thought that was the
They're
funniest
all
thing.
gooey.
Yeah, and the girls were like a game of Operation. You didn't want to touch the sides, and I was like, that's exactly it.
That's fucking awesome.
But the ghosting a guy thing, like I think it's. I'm gonna be real for a second. Like it's not being in it as much as I am. Like if we're not on the same page, like I'm out of here, so that like it ends on my terms. You know what I mean? Like,
I hear you.
you know, like
Yeah.
if
Be
it's
like,
just
I'm
not on the
fucking
same.
calling this off
Yeah.
before he gets a chance.
Exactly. Like
Yeah.
I see where this is heading, and I'm out first.
Yeah, I should have done that with my last one.
This ship is sinking, and I'm getting on the lifeboat. There's no more room.
Yeah, I don't know about. I don't ghost somebody. I want an explanation. Too bad. For
real.
Like, yeah, I'm trying to get an explanation. Like why?
Let me
what
find you in the
fuck-
streets though. After that,
What? Where was your head? yeah.
it's always some bullshit too.
It
I was
is.
dealing with a lot. That's exactly what they say. I was dealing with a lot at the time. Well, fuck
Yeah.
you.
You gay. You're
Which
always
means
dealing
which
with
means
a
that
lot.
they're fucking around. Yeah.
Our lives are easier. What are you talking about? In every way.
I don't know, bro. Sometimes y'all have some drama going on. I'm like, I'm glad I'm straight.
Yeah, people say that. They're like, is dating men easier? And I'm like, men are awful. No.
I
No,
wish,
it's terrible.
Like a motherfucker that I was gay. I wish I was gay.
The dating is so much easier, though.
Like, if I
So
was-
much easier.
It's gotta be.
Yeah.
It's gotta be because like I get along with every guy I've ever met better than I get along with my ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
That is true too,
That's
bro.
true for a lot
Like,
of
I
guys.
like kicking it with my
That's true
fucking
for a lot
guy
of guys.
friends. You know, it's like we have a different kind of fucking thing. Like it's a bond thing. You know.
Should we move this
Go
table? I'm just
fishing.
kidding.
Well,
Let's
I think
move-
it's got.
let's
I think
move
it's got something to
heavy
do.
things.
I think it's got something to do with
Move
Adam and
heavy
Eve.
things across the room.
I want to hear what this motherfucker has to say about Adam and
Well,
Eve now.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Well, I think that the rib
God.
that Adam gave Eve, that's the original bone of contention.
Oh my God.
Outta here.
No. Okay, work on that one.
Bro, you need a child now. You need a
We've
child
been
to
working
be
on that
bitch.
one for centuries. We've been working on that one for a long time. That's the answer. We're still fighting that fight.
I'm not gonna lie, that can be a boss ass joke. You should work on that.
That's
Have you done that joke?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. I've done it's a longer. It's much more than that. but
Longer than
that's
Pickles
the
roast?
crux.
So you've already.
I mean, that's not quite that long. There's, I haven't heard anything
It was a
quite that long.
3-part roast.
It was like a Gone with the
that was-
Wind roast. It was like if Lord of the Rings was one roast joke. It was that joke.
You look like if Lord of the Rings
Yeah.
was made with nothing but gnomes.
Yes.
Oh God.
Yeah. That would be like no more of that joke, please.
This motherfucker.
All right, we're getting into puns. Are we done?
Yeah.
It
I
might
don't know,
be.
it might be.
How,
Yeah,
what's
sure.
our time like?
You can go another. You had probably 10 more minutes.
All right.
If you want to make an hour, you don't have to. This is good.
10 more minutes.
Oh, 10 more minutes right now?
Yeah, I think we could.
Well, I've had
I could
fun.
do that.
Goodbye.
What was your favorite stop on the road?
Um,
Your touring.
I loved Atlanta.
Atlanta's a lot of fun.
Yeah, I reached out to Brandon actually. Excuse me. I'm born and raised in New Orleans, and I'd never visited Atlanta beyond like a layover in my life,
Yeah.
and I fucking loved it. I loved everything about it. I did stay in Buckhead though, so it was like super fucking fancy, and I was like, oh, this is Atlanta, and then like
Yeah.
got into Atlanta, and I was like, it's kind of different. We were there for a week. We were in Atlanta for a week. We were in Austin for a week as like base camps, and we go to the universities around them.
That's what's up.
And then, I fucking hated Gainesville so much.
Florida.
Yes,
Well, yeah, it's Florida.
it was terrible.
Yeah.
We got thrown out of a house.
Really?
In Florida?
No, I think it was in
Oh.
Texas. We got thrown
Okay.
out because I said pussy a few times, and a couple of the other comics said pussies, and then all of a sudden this advisor ran into the room and was like, wrap it up, and threw us out. It was pretty cool.
Was that the one you were telling me that they sent you that message?
No, that's another thing.
I'm going all the way to the top with this one.
Yeah, I had two moms. I'm the only person on tour. I had two moms, two mothers of girls in sororities getting to my DMs to say what you said was foul in front of my daughter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it happened twice.
Well, I can believe that. I've heard you say it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, it's pretty graphic.
What you
Yeah.
said in front of this adult. This grown
this adult
right
woman
here.
who's in college
yeah,
right now.
But what you say in front of people who are in a chaperone position, like,
Is it a chaperone position?
It's usually not, but I hear what you're saying, and I cut the joke.
yeah.
It was the one
I
about
mean,
it was the one.
sorority moms.
Yeah, it was the one about me sexting my mom.
Yeah.
and I talk about cum in that one.
Like,
Very
y'all
graphic.
Chill out. My mom's cool with it.
That's what I said. I'm
Yeah.
like, she lived it, and that's when I was your age. I'm
Yeah.
trying to relate to you, you dumb bitch.
Yeah.
But I shouldn't call her a dumb bitch. She is a dumb bitch. The one who told on
You
me.
didn't say her name. It's just like the fat girl.
It's Melissa.
Like fact.
But yeah,
Melissa's a dumb bitch. All right.
and then the
Yeah.
second lady who got in the DM said, she fucking went off on me. And then the last thing she said was, and by the way, my brother's gay. And even he was disgusted by that joke. And so now I'm putting it on all my posters. Even my brother's gay, and even he was disgusted.
That is fantastic.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
That's a great endorsement too.
and credited.
I mean,
Yeah,
her
to this
as a dumb
bitch with her picture.
yeah.
And she had, of course, an anti-vax circle around her default. And I was
Should
like, this fucking
definitely
idiot.
Carry that with you on one of those stickers or something like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sell it on the sticker some
Yeah.
kind of way. I grossed out a gay man. I know you're right.
If this helps, I don't know how prone you are to calling people fat.
If I get
I mean,
anything out of this recording,
if-
it's Brandon's outlook on
Yeah,
this.
I mean, so one of my favorite comics, Kurt Metzger,
Okay.
what his solution is call him Precious
Hey.
Why?
Because it's
after the
Well,
movie
yeah.
Precious.
Does it work? Do they get mad?
He was like, that was his bit about it is like, I tell you who the movie Precious is not good for. It's fat women. Because if you're fat and I get in an argument with you, I'm calling you Precious.
If we call the title of this episode "No Fat Chicks," I won't be mad.
We cannot call it No Fat Chicks. We
can't
can't
do
call
that.
it that
we cannot. I don't want.
We're going to call it episode 1.
because like
One fat chick.
Pilot.
that'll work. I could dig with. I
Four
can
dudes,
get
one
behind
fat
that.
chick.
4 dudes, 1 fat chick.
Yeah, like let's
Our careers are
Chewing
gonna
the-
get like
chewing the fat.
completely cut at the roots immediately. I'm like, well, we had a good run, guys.
Best
Like,
case scenario, cancel me early so I don't have to worry about this.
Yeah, this is
Before I
like,
get slapped on stage or tagged.
cancel me early so I can go be a correspondent on Fox
Y'all
News.
saw that
I'll
shit?
just sell out.
Y'all saw that shit, by the way? Dave Chappelle got tackled on stage.
Yeah.
That was
Absolutely.
fucking
That shit's crazy.
wild.
Absolutely.
That shit was
Yeah.
wild.
Wild.
That's-
And Chris Rock was there?
Yeah,
That's
Chris Rock had a big old smile on his face. Get him. Get him. They broke that man's
Yeah.
arms.
He came
I mean,
on-
they just. I'm not gonna lie, bro. You don't fucking attack anybody, especially Dave Chappelle, bro.
Right.
especially like that.
Will, that's the
With a gun and a
influence that fucking Will
He had a
Smith
gun
put
and a
out.
knife.
Yeah, why
Yes.
didn't you just shoot him? I mean, you gotta run. That's kind of like you don't. That's the point of both of the. Well, one of those weapons you got to get up close, but I mean,
It
a
must have been
gun.
personal.
It's like
For
yeah,
real.
if I miss you, I'm getting up close. Yeah.
Well, I don't think people are gonna be quick to rush the stage anymore.
Well, no, I feel differently because when the slap happened, that's what I was in a room full of comics
Yeah.
watching the Oscars when it happened. And that's the first thing we said. We're like, people are going to see this and think that's
Yeah.
okay that you can walk up to a comedian if
Yeah.
you don't like
Well,
what they're saying and slap
Yeah.
them.
Nah,
You
you're
ain't
not
even got to
fucking-
run. You ain't even got to run.
You can
Will
saunter.
Will Smith walked up that motherfucker like Michael Myers.
Like
Yeah.
he's on a fucking
No.
runway.
Yeah.
Opened up his coat and everything.
Yeah.
Will
Motherfucker-
Smith clicked into Bad Boys 3 when I watched Bad Boys 3 a week after. I was like, ooh, that's the character he
That's
did.
Mike Lowry.
Mike
Mike
Lowry.
Lowry.
Mike Lowry in Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys 3. That's the one he did.
I would believe you, Pickle, if you didn't cry like a bitch after.
Cool.
Will Smith, when he got his Oscar. And I was just like,
Well,
stand by it or
Well,
don't.
that was the
like,
bitch in him that
I'd have been
slapped.
talking shit. I'd have been
that
like,
slapped
yeah,
Will
that's how we
Chris
doing.
Rock.
Yes,
Wow.
exactly.
Yeah, that
Slap
was the,
niggas
that was
get
the
Oscars.
bitch
That's
in
what we
him.
doing out here.
That was.
It was the bitch in him that slapped Chris Rock
Right.
because Will Smith
Will
been
Smith
trained
got-
in all kinds of shit to kill the fuck out Chris
Yes.
Rock. So yeah,
And
That's
Jada,
funny.
Jada just gave him a little look and punked the shit out of Will. That's what happened.
Yeah, I saw.
You know,
God damn it.
And
And I'm like, bitch, weren't you
Yeah.
in The Matrix?
it's got to make you feel like less of a man when your wife's going bald before you are.
Oh my God. Okay. That's actually really funny.
yeah. But I think
Thank you.
I think after
Thank you.
That's
I'll be
really-
expecting a visit soon. Will, if you are out there, come and make me famous.
I can't wait for this shit to bite us.
Would
in
you
the
have
ass in
sued
20
Will,
years.
Brandon?
Huh?
Would you have sued Will Smith?
No, but I'd have probably cried.
None of us have like insurance. Like, you can't slap us. Like, what am I gonna do?
I would
with
have taken
that?
a dive like I was in fucking
For real.
soccer.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my neck, my back, my leg.
Yeah.
I am entitled to financial compensation.
Yeah. All of a sudden, my bell's palsy.
You all saw
back.
it. Did you say Bell's palsy?
Yeah, that's what when I had
Bell's
the,
a
the
palsy.
stroke face. That was what that was Bell's palsy.
While you were gone, Brandon had Bell's palsy.
Was it? Well, I don't think it was while you were. I think it was.
Yeah, it was while you were.
Wait,
he
you
was
you
gone.
really do have Bell's palsy?
Dude, I had and I so I had just gotten over a vitamin B12 deficiency that had me losing control of my
A lot
legs.
happens
What?
in 7 weeks, bro. A lot
Yeah, man.
happens in 7
Frankie
weeks.
Andre
Yeah.
got good at comedy,
I
and now
quit
this.
smoking cigarettes.
And
Did you
then-
really?
Yeah.
I just smoked my first one since before my wedding outside. Sorry, into the microphone.
Yeah, man, that shit. I got out of the hospital, and
Where you
like
been?
3 days later, I was in the back of an Uber, and I felt it come on.
No.
Yeah, yeah. I
What'd
knew
you
what
do?
I went. I better write some jokes. Because I'd had a friend.
They're like the Uber driver's like, this guy's face finally matches his voice.
Yeah. I don't think he noticed at all. I don't think he noticed at all. But I felt it like like something was in my eye,
Shit.
and my eye watered up real bad, and then I felt this like itch in my head, and then just real slowly, like it was just a little spot that felt numb on my head, and I started thinking about it. And a friend of mine had been afflicted with it some years back, and everything that he described, it was that. And I was like, fuck, man, I really busted his hump when he had that. You know, like, because, I mean, this dude looks just like Rodney Dangerfield. And now he's got stroke face. Yeah. So I took him to town, bro. I was just roasted the shit out of him. And then I was like, this is karma.
This is justice.
This is karma. If it exists, this is it. This is it. So I was like, yeah, I got to write some jokes. I went out and did comedy the very next night.
Wow. Watch me. I'm going to get out of here, and I'm going to get in a wreck, and the driver's going to be a big fat chick. Watch.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's going to happen.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're okay. That's fucking terrifying.
Dude, okay, man. Shit was really fucking crazy for a minute, man. Yeah,
that's so
I
crazy.
wasn't sure that I was gonna be okay, bro. Like
Between the shit that happened to you, I'm sorry, we can cut this out if we need to. Earlier this year, like New Year's and stuff, and now this, I'm like, I'm worried about all my comic friends. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Stay
I
alive.
saw what happened
Yeah.
to Compton
Yeah.
Smith.
oh
Yeah, lost an arm in an accident.
man,
Man,
yeah.
I've never seen anybody handle losing a limb better than that dude.
No, he did.
Yeah,
He
he,
bounces back
uh,
fast.
well.
Yeah,
From what I
he-
see.
He seems to be a vigorous spirit for
Yeah.
sure. I mean,
Yeah.
there's no question about
You
that.
have to wear a kilt everywhere.
What did he lose?
An arm.
His left arm, I think.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought the kilt was related to what he lost. And I was trying to picture, like, was it a leg?
No,
and that's why he's wearing a
The
kilt?
vigorous spirit is connected to the kilt.
Okay. I was like, a kilt won't hide anything.
Yeah. No, it'll uplift your soul though.
It'll make it easier for him to go to the bathroom though.
I do think that since Dave Chappelle kind of beat that dude up, people think twice though about coming after comics now.
You think so?
Yeah, but I
I
mean,
think they
Todd
would.
Barry ain't fucking Dave Chappelle
Right.
and his entourage. You know, I mean,
Right.
like that's the exception, bro. There's
I mean, yeah, there's a lot of people. I guess will pick and choose. Don't go after
Yeah.
Chappelle or somebody who can
like,
kick your ass.
But
yeah,
what's going on?
don't beat up anybody that rolls with a squad.
Right.
You know,
Maria
Mark Maron's a good candidate. Maybe David Cross.
Amy Schumer.
Which comics out there y'all can whip their ass? I'm like,
Oh, that's a good one. No, not Whitney Cummings.
I don't know. There's no telling who's in a Brazilian jiu-jitsu class these days.
I think
so-
Mulaney. I bet I
I
could
could probably
mean,
take Seinfeld.
I bet you John Mulaney got fucking hands.
because he's got reach.
Yeah, I bet you, he's got probably bony knuckles too.
I still. I
fuck
wrestled-
around and find out he's a Golden Gloves champ or some shit. Like,
I feel like I could probably fuck up Pete Davidson, but he'd probably also fuck my girl.
Yeah, for
So,
real.
and I feel like that would be like fighting a sloth, though.
I feel like he would
Pete
swing and just
Davidson?
wrap around.
He's just
I don't
forever on
think-
Quaaludes.
I
Like,
don't think Pete could fight.
I don't either.
I think you could push him over and easily win. Just like nice little push.
Daniel Tosh. I bet I could beat the shit out of Daniel Tosh. It would feel so good.
No, he looks like he hits women. I don't. He looks like he has a lot of.
He talks like he hits women.
Daniel, that boy talks like a
What?
savage when
Because he
he's
probably
on
does.
stage.
He had a leaf in the forest. You know?
I'm scared of Jesselneck. I bet he could beat my
I
ass.
bet you that bitch could fight.
I bet too.
I bet you Jesselneck could fight. You gotta be able to fight with jokes of his caliber. You know?
Yeah,
what I
no
mean?
shit. He's ready.
He looks dark as a human being.
Yeah,
he looks like a dark
he's
human being.
soulless. That's why he's funny.
He only looks like that because he does his lips like this when he talks.
Jesus.
That's the only thing that gives him that edge like that.
All right, y'all. I think we gotta wrap it up. That's our time.
Sorry, Jeselnik.
I'm
You're
not.
You're
Come
welcome,
for me.
Jeselnik. You're welcome.
Yeah.
All right, sign us
Guys,
up.
thanks for
All right,
being on the
yeah.
first
I
episode of
appreciate
putting
y'all
the
being
fun
here.
and putting the FU in funny.
Put
Y'all were a
F you in
blast.
funny.
Thanks for
Y'all
having
were
us.
a
Putting
blast.
the in funny. Invite me back next time, and I'll be both the ends.
Yeah.
All right.
Thank you guys.
Thanks,
Thank y'all
guys.
for tuning in. Subscribe and like, y'all.
And share.
And share.
Check out New Orleans Comedy.
Bye.
Boy.